Hello everyone, I've just changed the Beer Emporium hosting package to a faster server. So I'm just going to show you quickly what you can now do back end. You can see how quickly that loaded, so it's a lot faster than it was before. Nothing different in the site, the way it works functionality wise, front end, everything's same. To get into admin, same links. Webmail's a different link, but you just click on it there to get to your email. Now, to do a lot more stuff back end, you're going to go to, and you should have all got invitations to this. If you haven't, let me know. To WordPress Engine, WPengine.com. So just go to there, log in. Yeah, you'll see there'll only be one install for you. The next few days this will start populating with the size of the website, bandwidth it's using, visitors. All you'll need to do is click on either installs up here or the emp there. Main things you'll need to do or want to do is backup points. So you can back up the whole thing at any point. It'll do it every morning anyway. So it'll back up once a morning, but all you have to do to back up is click back up now, put in, I don't know, before, if you do something major, and it'll start to back up. It'll take less than a minute to back up. It'll email me when you've done it, but you can literally know there it's just beeped, so it's already backed up. So if you refresh, if you just wait a second or two and refresh, it'll then show, look, before backup, that's your backup. If you ever need to restore the website, so say overnight something happened, you can go back to yesterday's backup or yesterday's date and just click restore. This will back up today at 7:26 UTC, whatever UTC is. I guess it's American time somewhere. Yeah, so it's going to back up in another hour or so into another 40 minutes. So because it just said 6:50 AM, it's actually 7:50. So that's as easy as it is to back it up. So you can back up now to back up, restore if you've got any problems to put it back to what it was before. Then you're going to go to WordPress admin down the bottom, which jumps you into the website admin panel. You should know your logins. So that's nothing different here at all. Within now the back end, you'll see the top corner says WordPress Engine. Things you're going to want to use here is if you've changed a lot of things, changed pictures on the website or anything, just purge all caches. And what that does is certain features on the website will save in the browser. So rather than loading stuff every single time someone visits the site, their web browser remembers certain images and stuff, so you can clear that so it doesn't. So next time it loads everything again. So you just click purge all caches. I can do it now, it won't do anything. I mean, it'll do it, but it don't do any harm to do it. So that clears everything out. Major part of this area at WordPress Engine, on the WordPress Engine site, is the staging area. You'll see this copy site from live to staging. So you can basically take the whole site and you copy it over to an area where you can test it, and it'll say refresh this page to check progress. I don't think it takes more than a minute or two to do. So yeah, it's already done. You click the link and that brings you into the staging area. It will ask you for a username and password to get in here, and that you will find in utilities, and there's the username and password. I'll change that before this video goes out for everybody to see it. So what it'll do is it'll pop up a little window with a username, password, and you can then go into this staging area. You'll see at the top it says staging, log in again. This is if you're not confident of doing it live, if you're doing anything major that you want to test. So if you're adding a plugin, or you're doing some feature changes and you want to see what happens first before you actually send it out to the public, you can just go in as normal. on the staging area, edit, add anything, save it, view it, test it, and then what you do is you come back to the main website and then click copy site from staging to live. You can move all the tables and click submit, and then what that does is dump all the staging site to the live site and makes it live. So there's two things you can do when you're working on the website. You can do a backup before you start and do it and then play with it live, or you can copy to a staging site, work on the staging site, and then copy it back over when you're finished. Site speed was the main reason that we obviously changed over to test site speed. You want to go to tools.pingdom.com, and that brings you up to an internet testing tool. Put in the website, the web address, and that'll test it for you. So currently, this is a test from New York. You can actually set it for somewhere closer. So you can see that the page size, now loading at 3.35 seconds. The page size is 3.8 megabytes, which is still quite big. If you actually look, I did a grab of yesterday's server, and I have done a little bit of tinkering with the site to make it faster. Where did I put it? So yesterday it was taking 11 seconds to load, and the page size was 11.1 megabytes. Now it's 3.8 megabytes because I've taken the background image, which was huge, and changed it. But you can see already there's 8 seconds difference between what it was doing and what it wasn't. But you can imagine if this is 11.1 megabytes and someone's got a mobile plan of 500 megabytes a month, and every page on the Beer Emporium website is taking 11 megabytes to load, you're going to be using people's data plans up pretty fast. So you want to keep this low. Really, it wants to be less than 2. Less than 1 would be ideal. So if you look on this tools, as you go down, you'll be able to see what's taking longer to load. So everything now is pretty fast. I think there's something on this Google Analytics is taking a little bit. See how longer the bar is. So I'll have a look at that. But you're also looking at file sizes, image sizes. So anything that's quite large image-wise, we want to try and make a smaller image. And you can do that a couple of ways. I can't see anything jumping out, but that's how you test the website for speed. I have added in the media area on the website. If you go to media, you'll see all the files, and I've now add this column that says space used. So if you highlight it top to bottom, you're going to see, so for instance this, so we were saying that other page was 11 megabytes. The bottle shop image here, this image is a 6 megabyte image, and its dimensions are 3,847. That is why, because that's a huge image. So to bring that down, let's have a look. To bring that down, you can see that it's on the slider, but the slider is no more than 640 wide, so you can edit it. So while I don't really do it live, I usually just download it and change size and then upload it again, because it's not giving me an edit button. So I usually just save it. And this might be different on your computers. Go to downloads, and then I will adjust that size to 640, and you can already see it's gone from 6 megabytes to 144 kilobytes. And if I save that and upload it, and then so it needs replacing in that slider. It's probably the reason that homepage takes so long to load as still. It's a while since I've been on this site, so I'm not exactly sure where. I think it's here. I won't slow this video down. That picture needs changing to the smaller version. Another thing in the back end of the server, up here you'll see live chat, and you can be, when it's live, you can obviously Monday to Friday, American time, 8 till 8. You can just click live chat and talk to support, and you could just say website's loading slow, can you have a look, and they'll actually view the website and give you tips on what you need to do to edit it, or if there's any conflicts they'll tell you. You can also click support 24/7 and open a ticket, and what you do is type in any problem you've got, you know, again, website slow, or something's not working on your website, can you have a look, type in some details. The install is going to be the BRM. You can tick me in it if you want, and that'll CC me on the on a support ticket, and then you just send it off, and they will reply probably within a couple of hours, and they're really good. They'll just view the website, find out what's wrong. They'll either fix it or they'll tell you what to do to fix it. So that were a quick demo. I rushed it through, but you'll see this picture here that's 6 megabytes big, so it's that picture we need to change. But you'll see now that website's a lot faster. Again, opening hours, this picture's quite big, so that needs changing, just so you save people's data plans. Alright, so any questions, give me a shout, but that should be a good starting point for people to be a bit happier on your website. Alright, cheers.